Have you ever felt like you've lived this moment before, or like you suddenly jumped into a new version of reality without explanation? What if I told you your brain is not just reacting to the world, it's predicting it, and the phenomenon known as quantum jumping may be the most fascinating proof of this? Let's uncover the link between your predictive brain, parallel realities, and how you're already shifting timelines without even realizing it. Scientists have discovered that your brain doesn't just passively observe your... Now imagine your brain doing that every second of your life, guessing your next word, action, or emotion before it happens. Instead, it's constantly predicting what will happen next, based on memories, patterns, and expectations. This is called predictive processing. Imagine watching a movie you've seen before. Your brain already knows what comes next, because your brain is trying to keep you safe by staying one step ahead of reality. It's the idea that you can shift into alternate versions of yourself to... Consider this. Quantum physics tells us that multiple outcomes exist. Simultaneously, this is called the many worlds interpretation, and some believe your consciousness can leap between these worlds. Well, if your brain is constantly predicting your reality, and your thoughts influence what you'd expect, this is exactly what quantum jumping suggests. You don't attract a new reality, or even a timeline where things just feel different overnight. You align with it and enter it by changing your internal vibration, beliefs, and focus. Everything looks the same, but something just feels ... off. Then you are actively selecting the version of reality you enter. Your habits, preferences, or even your personality seem to have shifted subtly, like a radio tuning into a new frequency, where you made different choices and lived different outcomes. What if I told you that this predictive power of your brain could actually allow you to shift between different versions of reality, and suddenly it's as if it never existed? This makes perception a controlled hallucination. Your mind is constructing reality from the inside out, not the other way around. What emotions are the bridge? Start feeling how that version of you feels now. Are you confident, peaceful, excited? Your brain will begin to rewire itself to match that state. And with conscious awareness, you can choose the version of reality you want to live in. Quantum jumping isn't science fiction anymore. It might just be the science of your own inner power. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spiritual scientific insights that could change the way you see your world and yourself. Shift your decisions, posture, and energy to match that future you. This tricks your predictive brain into believing you're already in that timeline. See yourself living that life, making those choices, experiencing that success or happiness. Enter the concept of quantum jumping, a term made popular by Bert Goldman, but rooted in ancient metaphysical teachings and quantum theory. Now, before you dismiss this as pure science fiction, you don't physically move, your awareness does. So how does this connect to your brain's predictive abilities? Every time you imagine a future, your brain begins preparing your body, your perception, and even your behavior to match that version. This shift can feel like déjà vu, a sudden epiphany. But how can you tell if you've experienced a quantum jump? Here are a few signs people often report. You wake up feeling like you're in a slightly different world. It's as if the colors are a bit brighter, or the air feels different. A problem that seemed huge suddenly disappears or resolves itself. You were worried about a deadline or a conflict. You feel like you're living the life of a different version of you. People's behavior around you changes in unexpected ways. Relationships that were strained suddenly improve, or you find yourself connecting with new people effortlessly. You have memories that don't seem to align with your current reality. You could swear something happened a certain way, but everyone else remembers it differently. Your brain may be predicting a new version of reality, and you stepped into it consciously or unconsciously. So how can you use this knowledge to shift consciously? Here's a simple 3-step method. First, imagine the you that you want to be. Visualize that version of yourself as clearly as possible. Next, feel it now. Finally, act as if. And when your brain believes it, reality follows. Remember, your brain is more than a thinking machine. It's a projector, a predictor, and a portal. If this video awakens something inside you, let me know in the comments.